Hi, my name is Kelly England.
And I'm Brenda Taylor. We're co-owners of K-Town Poker League. We host free poker games in Knoxville and the surrounding area. Today we'd like to review with you some poker etiquette rules.
Thankfully, we made a cheat sheet, so we won't bore you with every detail, but there's some of these that we definitely need to go over. First and foremost, pay attention. It's your responsibility to cover your cards, cover your chips, pay attention to your own table.
It's also a good idea to verbally announce your bet before you actually move chips forward over the betting line. That way, the verbal cue that you say is going to be binding. And so if you accidentally drop an extra chip in the pot, it's not going to count. They'll stick with what you verbally said.
And don't play out of turn. This can really interfere with the tournament, the players, the table, and so forth. If it's not your turn and you say that you're going to do something, that's binding unless action before you changes. That can be a little more confusing, but we can cover that more in person if you wish to ask for more details.
Also, don't disrespect your dealer. Most free-roll dealers are not getting paid to be there. And so they're there trying to keep control of the table, make sure everybody has a good time. And so it's a good idea not to try to rake in a winning pot until they give the motion for you to take it. And don't try to make change for yourself. That's why you have a live dealer. Let them keep control of the table.
And it's not a casino. They're not professionals. Everyone's there to enjoy themselves. Also, don't talk about a hand. If it's heads up, which means there's just two players in the hand, then they can be a little more liberal on how much they say back and forth and trying to influence action and so forth. But if there's three or more players, you really shouldn't talk about the board or what a player should or shouldn't do.
Also, don't splash the pot.
Yeah.
Okay, if you splash the pot, you stand the chance of losing the money that went into the pot that may not be retrievable. If you have a nice dealer, they'll recreate the bets for you and figure out whether or not you called the right amount, but then everybody at the table is going to be frustrated with you because they had to stop the hand just to make sure that you actually called enough money. So just do yourself a favor and make sure your bet is clear of the pot.
Yep, and don't string bet. If you reach out and place chips on the table, you cannot reach back and get more chips. It's angle shooting. Again, more that we could explain more in person, but just don't do it.
Also, very important, don't slow roll anyone. Everyone is out to a free roll to have a good time. They're coming out there to play for free, and it's really frustrating to have someone who is being rude to you by pretending like you won, but then showing you the winning hand and kind of laughing about it or mocking you about it. So just be nice. Be kind. We're all out to have a good time, so don't slow roll anyone.
You certainly wouldn't want someone rubbing it in your face that they just took your chips, so you shouldn't do it to someone else. Next, don't check a handout when there's someone all in. This is collusion and cheating. Could possibly even get you kicked out of the tournament. But if someone's all in, you can't verbally say, hey, let's just check it down, as, like I just said, collusion and cheating. It's not fair to that person.
It's also not fair to the person who may want to try to bet you off the hand because they're not quite sure they have the best hand. So be respectful of their wishes as well. Last but not least, over-celebrating. That can be quite annoying to someone who just lost a big pot to you. So try not to over-celebrate. It's always nice to be humble and to, wish them well, even though you might have taken most of their chips. And don't be offensive.
Yeah.
Don't over-celebrate. Don't scream at the top of your lungs. Just be nice. We're all here to have a good time.
Exactly. And hopefully you will too.
Yes. And that's our hope. And we hope that you find all of these tips helpful. These aren't hard and fast rules, but they're ones that we recommend that you try to respect just so that everyone has a good time. And so if you have a chance to come out, we hope that you're treated with respect and that you enjoy your time. We have a free roll on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at Bearden Hill Fieldhouse. Check out our Facebook page and stay up to date with the weekly events.
Bye.
Bye.